Hello, my love. It is nice to visit with you. Good morning to you. I hope that this finds you well. I hope that you are rested. I hope that you are prepared for your day, that you are looking forward to it, perhaps. I hope for you today that you make eye contact with other people or with someone at least once. Again, that connective eye contact, that meaningful, I see you kind of eye contact. Good morning to you. I hope you are well. I was thinking about the idea that less is really more, in a sense, or expansive. I feel like in my life I learned through time and trial and error that learning to work with less, learning to live with less, to use less, to survive on less, so to speak, was actually very liberating. I think that there's an idea that if you are going to live on less money, or if you're going to live on less food, or you're going to live in a smaller abode, or with less things, there's an idea, I felt, that you were limiting yourself in doing so. You were constraining yourself if you lived on less, if you ate less or ate less of certain amounts of foods or things of that nature. And I really don't think that is true. I think it's actually the opposite, in that when you learn how little you need, that you can live on less, it's actually liberating. It is expansive. When I realized how, especially with fasting, that I could survive well without food, it made me realize that I did not need to be super picky when I did eat, that I could get by, that it would be all right. Of course, as you know, I ate when I did eat, which was regularly. I ate healthy and well, but it was whatever happened to have been prepared. If I was not the one preparing the meal, then I would gladly just accept whatever was given to me, because I knew how little I needed. I knew that I could get by fine with whatever was offered to me. And it was freeing in a sense. Knowing that you don't need a lot of money allows you to not worry about money. It allows you to enjoy your experiences without this foreboding thought in your head of how will I get to the next stage or get money for the things that I want, which is very different from getting money for things that you actually need. And Lord knows there are serious issues with people who cannot pay for housing or the basic levels of subsistence, and that's another matter, and an unfortunate one at that. But that's obviously not what I'm talking about here. So it was just something I found in my life, that less actually was more. It was freeing. It made me realize that I would be fine and could get by on so much less, and so was free to not have to worry about things and not sort of handcuffed to pursuing things that I just didn't need, and that weren't going to provide me fulfillment anyway. So that's what I've been thinking about. Food for thought for you. Take it or leave it as you will, as with everything. And I will recommend, which is actually somewhat apropos with the idea of less is more, the music of Goldmund. It is largely, or when I listened to it, it was largely piano with some other accompaniment sometimes, but it was very unencumbered and extremely moving to me. Quiet yet powerful, and so I recommend it for you if you are in the mood. And with that, I will bid you adieu.